Hello there, my friend. How are you doing today? I hope you are well. You see, it has been raining continuously for the past previous days, you see? But today, it started well, with some bit of sunshine. And it's good vibes, man. Speaking of good vibes, you see, you've proven yourself to be full of soul by the moment you have clicked this video. And for that, respect to yourself, man. So wonderful. So, today we shall be reacting to videos. Interesting collection of videos, all with the intentions of spreading love, making sure all earthlings are united, able to forgive one another and live with honesty. I am Y311H man, and my friend here is Kasungu. Straight out of Africa. With lots of good vibes. Let's dive in.
Woman stuck in a loop.
Alright, so it's moving. But wait, when we start moving, it looks like it's still, and then you can tell it's moving again. In the Matrix, why is it just floating? It's just like it's what the fuck?
Okay guys, I don't get this. Joe cleared.
Do you know what this means? Well, it's my blink rate, and it's gone up quite significantly to what it normally is. A blink rate is not a sign of deception. It is a sign that someone is feeling stressed or they're processing a lot of information. The cognitive load is gone into overdrive. And that's useful to know because it helps us when we're interacting with someone. If we see their blink rate going up, don't automatically think they're going to lie, but think actually this is causing them some stress or some discomfort in some way. How can I help explain this better? In a situation where you might be looking for clues and signs of deception, then use that blink rate as a time of stress. What is being spoken about? How is the person feeling? And why could their blink rate have gone up? And remember to always ask yourself the question, what else could this mean?
Oh, what happens when you break the sound barrier? Temperature falls, condensation is what happens last. Oh, this is crazy, man. You can see how, oh, even it melts the air around the water molecules in the air there, that plane. This is amazing. How is this plane made now? You see, you might ask yourself, which metal is used to make them? If they can go in such extremely high speed even than sound without melting or changing form. Which metal is those, man? You see? Please, wonderful Adri that know about this stuff. Leave a comment, tell us, help us understand how is this stuff even possible to move like that in those speeds with some humans inside, or this stuff they are controlled by remote, there is no humans, because now how can humans be in there and this stuff is moving like that?
Ancient alchemy, red mercury, gold, garlic, in a mirror, so let's talk about it. Red mercury and gold isn't the key element behind the ancient technology of these advanced architecture. As we can see here, red mercury is repelled by garlic and attracted by gold magnetically. When a mirror is placed beside it, colorless in the mirror, it has no reflection, it gives off free energy, overheats the metals that it comes in contact with. Many electronic valve devices have RM ampules found in the throat of the ancient Egyptian mummies, so it has healing prosperities, it has health benefits. Is it vampire blood? Well, no, it's red mercury. The whole vampire blood repelled by garlic and them having no reflection makes a little bit more sense now.
Tommy Truthful here from truthmafia.com. So it's pretty amazing that this vampire blood or red mercury is repelled by garlic and attracted to gold and doesn't even show a reflection in the mirror. It kind of really makes sense, like the girl said, where them legends came from. I mean, look at that. That's crazy right there. Now, I believe this red mercury was used in free energy technology. Just think, you're pushing it away with the garlic and attracting with the gold. You could make crafts go. You could run a whole city on free energy with just these elements, the red mercury, the gold, and the garlic. And I believe these major ancient cities were doing this. You know, you go back to Tartaria, the Hyperborean civilization, back to ancient Egypt, the real Egypt, because they give us a lot of propaganda where it is, and it's not even in the right location, but that's not for this show. But they were definitely using this red mercury, and there's evidence of this everywhere. So I believe the Aztecs, the Mayans, they were all using it. They were way further advanced than we are now because they were tapped into the frequencies of nature. They were also using it when they died. There's accounts of emperors with this in their coffin.
Why archaeologists are afraid to open the tomb of China's first emperor. It's been 50 years since villagers digging a well discovered the site. Yet no one has seen inside the tomb since nearly 2,300 years ago, when Emperor Qin's body was sealed within. The emperor certainly had grand ambitions for his tomb, which spans 98 square kilometers and even includes his famous terracotta army consisting of 8,000 soldiers and horses. Just a little further on this pyramid lies the emperor's tomb. According to the historian Sima Qian, the workers who prepared the tomb and attended the burial were walled alive in the mausoleum at the end of the ceremony, so the secrets of its construction would never be revealed. He also states that the tomb is protected by a multitude of traps, notably automatic crossbows, designed to stop anyone who ventures into the corridors. Worse still, he writes that the emperor's bronze sarcophagus is surrounded by a vast river of mercury. We know today that mercury is highly toxic, but the emperor believed it granted immortality. It remains uncertain whether the tomb will ever be opened, but officials prefer to wait for new technological advancements that will allow safe entry into the tomb without any risk of damaging the emperor's mummy or the surrounding treasure. Subscribe for more videos.
So you see, the first emperor was surrounded by mercury. Maybe it's connected to some resurrection technology. And red mercury in gold equals 187, which is the homicide code. Remember, Confucius told us, symbols rule the world, not the laws of man. The elites have a secret language of symbols and numbers. It's called gematria. Comes from Jewish Kabbalah mysticism. Now, who is the god Mercury? Well, it's Hermes. Mercury is the Roman god. Hermes is a Greek counterpart. And you won't believe this. Red mercury and gold equals 187, matching MH370. The flight that went missing in transit, which would be connected to Hermes. And on that flight, there were several people that had patents to free energy technology. Interesting. Now, Schumann resonance is also in that 187 cipher, and sound frequency. Then if you look at red mercury and garlic, you get 57 in Chaldean. This cipher is based on 1 through 8. It's one of the oldest and purest ciphers. The ordinal one is just A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, all the way through Z is 26, based on the English alphabet. But red mercury and garlic equals 57, like law of attraction. And what's it do? The garlic repels the mercury. It's the law of attraction right there. And mercury is element 80. Well, secrets to the universe is 80, guys. These are hidden secrets that are not meant for the peasant class.
Oh, that sounds quite interesting, man. Leave your thoughts. This video is for everyone having doubts about authenticity of this time travel. You see, back then in 2024, August 9th, this large creature was spotted in the sea. It will be named Siren Croin in reference to a mythological sea monster, which is 10 times bigger than any other whale that is known, you see. And that happened, a miracle events happened when the flight MH370 came back and rushed back on Earth. Passengers haven't been seen for over 10 years, you see. And they thought the flight lasted for only 10 hours. That's insane, man. A huge earthquake happens in San Francisco called the Big One. It will be over 9.9 those stuff for earthquake. Soon after, a massive 35-meter high tsunami occurs, making San Francisco just go not good, you see. Trumpets sound are heard. Oh, this is allegedly 2025 what will happen. People have said that it is the insinuation
that you should consider a warning. Let me know about any dreams you want to know about or any questions you may have on this video in the comments. If you have any of these actions, signs, or symbols in your dream, it means that you should probably be very aware of who's around you and or what's around you in your waking world. The first one is of violence, whether it's pew-pewing, whether it's, a blade, whether it's physically. This dream will usually mean that there's someone or something around you trying to control you. However, you are escaping, okay? And because you are escaping, they're trying to plan how they're going to get you back, how they're going to get back at you, how they're going to keep using you. So be aware of the red flags within people and situations. The next one is any kind of animal biting you, especially if it was an unexpected bite. These are people in your waking world who are doing things behind your back, who are purposely trying to hurt you, who are purposely conspiring against you. They might even be talking shit about you. This last one is usually really creepy, so if you ever hear someone or something say within your dream, wake up. You better wake up.
Oh man, you better be cautious in your dreams. If you still don't believe that this guy is a real time traveler, today let's see this, you see? Official classified video. On April 2024, those guys sent a team of 2 scientists on a secret exploring mission on the Pacific Ocean. These 2 scientists were sent 2 weeks alone in the middle of the ocean with high technological hydrophones to pick up sound from the bottom of the ocean. After 4 days of looking to collect information about this new species, the hydrophones definitely picked up a sound that will shock them for the rest of their lives. But it will be so traumatizing that those guys decided to keep this sound confidential that it may alarm the population. Following this audio, it might be disturbing to some people, and that's why it was never released, you see? But what do you think about that audio, good people of Earth? Would you rather say they release it and people with the effect or what? Leave your comments on that. You see, this good vibes guy also from some place has trained this fly to just spread some love and play with stuff here. I didn't know you can relate like this with flies. Oh, good vibes though. Just like these guys from some place here in some snow tunnel. Oh, wait. Oh, this is their car made of snow. This is crazy. And then this cat, oh, animal speed comparison. And then we start with the cat at 48 kilometers per hour. Oh, pretty fast, man. It can go. Oh my god, here comes the emu at 50 kilometers per hour, and the red fox and the cassowary are a tie of 50 kilometers per hour. Can't believe this. The fox can move that fast, but you cannot imagine the rhinoceros, what it can do. The rhinoceros can move at a speed of 50 kilometers per hour. Oh, same to the Doberman dog there. Crazy stuff, those ones, you see? And the bison and the moose and the brown bear. All of these have a tie also at 56 kilometers per hour. Oh, none of them yet has reached for some car, but these ones are going, you see? The leopard can do a 58 kilometers per leopard. It's unbelievable. But it can also be defeated by the wolf, which goes for 60 kilometers per hour. But what's unbelievable is the hyena. My friends, can you believe the hyena can go at 64 kilometers per hour? How? Hyena! It must be really motivated hyena, you see? Or running towards something or from something. For it to go at its full speed of 64 kilometers is crazy. You see, the tiger has only left it with 1 kilometer because it goes at 65 kilometers per hour. But it's insane because it's a tie with the giraffe and the camel. How? How can camel go that speed? But the zebra can do 66. Oh, but the kangaroo and the ostrich are now the masters of speed. They can go up to 70 kilometers per hour. You see? And horse has only left them with 1 at 71 kilometers per hour. But the greyhound dog, oh my god, this one can catch you in seconds. It can go for 76 kilometers per hour to be defeated by the lion only with 4 kilometers. That is crazy. And this deer stag, you see the ace jumping, it can go for 80 kilometers. Oh my god. And the springbok and the racehorse at 88 kilometers per hour. That is crazy, you see? But they can never catch the deer though at 90 kilometers per hour. And another extremely motivated gazelle here which goes for 97 kilometers per hour. Oh my god. And now there is that animal that wants to defeat Usain Bolt which goes for 130 kilometers per hour, called the cheetah. It's good vibes, man, you see? All those animals, just like this dog here that came to rescue this cat that was almost drowning. And it's nice, man, this is incredible. Oh, this is just love across all breeds and it's just nice. Good vibes. Oh, you see, the dog knew it would also have some difficulties getting out of the well, but it didn't
So
matter.
apparently we couldn't build the pyramids today, but look at this. They put together this beast, the Adia Prima, over in Nagasaki, Japan, at the Mitsubishi shipyard. It's like a time-lapse of Lego bricks being assembled. 5 years of construction squeezed into 60 seconds. This bad boy was finished up in 2016, and let me tell you, it's a floating city. With a capacity for 3,300 passengers and 900 crew members, the Adia Prima is a serious floating paradise. Picture this: 18 decks for passengers to roam, 15 dining spots, indoor and outdoor pools, and a whole bunch of shops, cafes, and bars. Now, let's talk power. The Adia Prima is no slouch. It's got 3 Mackay 12 VM43C diesel engines and 1 Mackay 12 VM46 DF dual fuel LNG oil engine churning out a whopping 150 horsepower. And get this, the engine is like a computer whiz. It's got computer-controlled fuel injection for max fuel efficiency. The ship cruises along at a cool 22 knots.
Oh my god, that's unbelievable. Hard to fathom stuff.
This is gonna make some people angry, but if you take a vintage lantern, cut a hole through the bottom, then take a light cord and fit it through that hole, spray on black paint at the top part of the glass cover, and some frosted glass spray paint inside of it, then screw in a flame effect light bulb, and if you do all of these things, you can make this cool electric lamp.
Oh my god. Oh, it looks cool, man. Good vibes. Penguins ran into grass while visiting the bank. The penguin had gone to withdraw some money there to go and get some jackets. You see, it gets really cold in their places of living. This one had not recognized the door today was made of grass. Oh, just like this other penguin here, which had a close call. Oh, this is what you call escaped by a whisker. You see, the Good Vibes iceberg there had decided to give this penguin a ride. You see? Oh, it was close. Oh my god. Consider the way it is even running. It looks frightened and scared. It was even going to tell the others this story. You see? Oh, these penguins chase a butterfly around. This is Good Vibes penguins. You're probably wondering how is this ones? They have wings. They can fly, and us we cannot use our wings. How is this possible, my friends? You see? Well, it's Good Vibes. These creatures really look beautiful. I only thought they exist in movies and animations, but I've seen them and I'm surprised.
Guys. Right on the church. And then you're gonna tell me there's nothing about it. You already know, guys. Paint everything blue to avoid dew, guys. Paint everything blue to avoid dew. Right here at the French Lake in Indiana, guys.
like the peak of a mountain, or what do you think this is? Let's watch it and we'll get to understand. Can't you watch it in the end when we go back? You see? Oh, that is Pizza Mountain. It must be pretty high to be seen at those distances up, you see?
Folks, let's interrupt the footage right here for a second and do a flyout in Google Earth. It's an approximate location along the flight path. Actually, we had crossed Colorado River. But anyway, this works to illustrate just the curvature of the Earth that we should be seeing. Have a look at how, how it looks, how the land just appeared from that horizon. You can definitely tell there's curvature due to the aspect ratio, and also a little bit of curvature in the transverse or x-axis direction. Very interesting. I have to scroll here quite a bit to get out to the mountains. This is Navajo Nation land. Here we go. And now we're approaching the 14,000-foot mountains of Colorado. Here's a map illustrating the flight path from Los Angeles. Along the flight path, we determine lines of bearing towards the mountains that I see in the distance. That's how I can tell what I am seeing. Take special note of Humphrey's Peak. It's a great point of reference. If we were living on a globe, a sphere, the mountains in Colorado should not be visible. They're only 14,000 feet, and at that distance, the curvature would be hiding them. Flying at 30,000 feet, we should be looking down towards a tangential point to the sphere at about 3.1 degrees relative to our perceived horizon, or 90 degrees to the gravity vector. I was able to use in-flight theodolites to determine that that also is not correct, indicating the Earth is really flat. This graphic captures what I've learned so far from my infrared imaging from high altitude. The atmosphere prevents seeing at shallow angles. There's a critical angle beyond which the light rays just bend as they enter the warmer regions of the atmosphere with more moisture content. So we cannot see way in the distance. There is a limiting factor. As you can see in the inset, using my theodolite app, I determined where those angles were, and you can see that where the spherical Earth horizon, the theoretical, should be, we can obviously see above it, and at about 1.9 degrees it seems like we can't see anymore because of the haze. But if we look at the surface that we're seeing, it doesn't curve out of view. If that were the horizon, it wouldn't look like that, We would be looking at a zero grazing angle. As you watch the video, keep these images in mind. I've extracted what the mountains look like along those lines of bearing we saw on the map. So be on the lookout for these. I will try to narrate and point them out. Initially, I did not see the mountains at 500 miles. I thought they were clouds. I only noticed them around 480 miles when I was looking at Humphrey's Peak. That's when I noticed those pale, what looked to me like clouds, and then later I noticed what they were. Now here's the shocking conclusion, folks. We're seeing those mountains in the distance at the correct elevation for a flat Earth. Just incredible. Not only should we not be seeing those mountains if we lived on a sphere, but we're seeing them, and we're seeing them at the correct elevation for the shallow observational angles, which are about 0.38 degrees to those distant mountains
and about 0.9 to Humphreys Peak. Simply incredible. The Earth appears to be astonishingly flat.
Oh man, see that's explanation by that guy, and it's quite interesting, you see. And one of that is tell you to leave your thoughts about what you think about this, you see. But does it really matter the shape of the earth, whether it's flat, spherical, square, or even triangular, you see? All the people that are on earth should first be good to one another, loving and full of kindness. That way even stuff like this wouldn't dazzle our mind, you see. And all this debate about the earth being flat or whatever shape it is, that wouldn't be it because people could have been honest to one another. Those people that know this stuff, because I believe there's some guys that know the real truth, you see. And they could just be honest and tell you. But what do you think one of creature, you see? All these videos and stuff you see here are for entertainment purposes. And if you feel something is touch, you can do further research.
Okay, I'm going to show you the end first, just in case you think this is like water on the lens or a lens flare or something. What is that? Check that out. This is Lake Huron live last night. Yeah. Okay. So, I saw these like fog things rolling under the bridge, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. What is that, my imagination? And then as I was watching, what the heck, do you see those lines? So I thought, okay, it's gotta be like some camera trick, weird thing that happens near the water. But I've watched this before, and I watched this all night, and this has never happened. I've never seen this. I have no idea what this is. But it definitely looks like something was camouflaged, and when it got under the lights, not so camouflaged. I don't know. What do you think? That's pretty crazy.
Oh my god. Oh, this is really weird. What do you think this was, man? Some submarine or what's up? Oh, something going under the water there. What is that thing? Oh my god. Oh, there's always crazy stuff across, you see? Crazy stuff.
Okay, people, check this out. So yesterday, I was sitting on the bottom of this mountain right here, and it sounded like a door shut, or like if you ever heard an aluminum industrial door just bong, like it rings after it shuts. And it scared me, because I was just sitting right here. But if you look up, let me see if I can zoom in. I can't zoom in. But that's a door right there. I'm thinking that's a door, man. Now, I'm sure you've seen all these videos where they find the doors on the side of the mountain. But I swear to God, I heard something shut. When I looked up, I was looking at that. And I'm looking at it, and it looks like a door to me. So my only inclination is to climb back up there and check it out. Let's do it.
Oh, wonderful addings. Thank you very much for watching up to this far, ma'am. Do you really think that that good vibes guy found some door there to some place? Oh, and if he did, who or which people live there? In those caves there inside stones, you see? Why are they hiding from other people? Do they fear humans or what's up? You see? If we live in peace and unity with everyone and everybody, we can never even to understand those stuff. And if they are good vibes creatures, we can connect with them, share some love. They can even teach us how to make houses in stores, you see? Or what do you think, good vibes people? Leave your comments there and hit the like button like always. Peace and love be with you till next time, man. You are loved and respected. Bye bye.